supported by Cowbell with Vitarid.
Hello there, welcome to News Generation. Now, revolution is not something that falls when ripe. You have to make it fall. And that is coming from Che Guevara. Now, in our lead stories this hour, NDC Deputy General Secretary Koku Anyidoho has been granted bail but charged with treason. We'll have details of all that ensued this week. And technology giant Microsoft set up Computer Laboratory Center for Betanasi Municipal Assembly Basic School. All that and more we have lined up for you in this week's edition. You're watching News Generation. Be my guest.
Lonely Mr. also has a problem with his radio.
Mission time!
My big brother always stealing my cowbell coconut milk power cable. Check. Circuit board. Check.
Hanger, cowbell, mug, check. Radio, check.
More flavors are better than one. Cowbell is fortified with protein, mineral, vitamin A, C, D, E, and K to help you complete the mission. Cowbell comes in coconut, strawberry, choco malt, and Mr. Owusu's favorite, mocha. There's something for everyone.
Mission accomplished!
Welcome back. Be part of our online family on Facebook for News Generation GH and on Twitter, News Gen GH. Now to our first story. The police on Tuesday picked up the Deputy General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress over comments he made suggesting the president will be overthrown. Koku Anyidoho has since been granted bail, but that was after he spent 2 nights in custody of the Bureau of National Investigations, the BNI. Now, what is his charge, you ask? Well, treason. Yes, treason. Here is a data that shows you what has happened so far.
Mr. Anyidoho was the MC for the press conference that was taking place at the press center to announce the decision by his party to join other groups to stage a protest. I engaged him shortly after the event on whether he thinks his comments about a possible coup was appropriate.
This is a press conference on tomorrow's activity. You want to talk about that? We'll talk about that. Don't come and waste my time with useless questions. Go listen to the clip again.
He was shortly after accosted by the CID officers. What exactly are they saying? What's the issue? What have they told you?
I don't know. They said I don't know what the charge is.
Is it an invitation or arrest?
No. You know that we are asking. I wouldn't want the situation whereby
if it's an invitation, then you can go.
Please no.
Exactly.
No. It's an arrest. For what? Arrest. For what?
Where's the arrest?
What has he committed?
Exactly.
If he has been arrested, then she has an arrest warrant. Because it's a law-abiding citizen.
The refusal by Mr. Anyidoho, aided by party supporters, led the officers to lock the main gate of the press center. So, what is happening here at the press center is that you have some officers from the CID. So this is one of them, the gentleman just in the jeans and the blue top. They are trying to block the exit here because they have simply refused to move with them. We have a vehicle just arriving here. Has the inscription Operation Calm Life. The officers have just arrived. They are simply saying that he is under arrest and there is no way they are going to allow him to leave the premises of the press center. So this is the police vehicle here. You can see GP 4649. So come this way. You have over here the police officers, increased police presence here now at the International Press Center. The party is simply saying they want to see that arrest warrant. The arrest warrant is not available, but we have been told that they are not going to allow him live here. We heard Mr. Mona say that they intend to go over to the office of the CID to hand over. I'm getting a bit closer to the vehicle where he is in. Come closer. Let's get a word from the party quickly. Chairman Portofi is here. Excuse me, sir. Quickly, I just want to pick.
It's not right. It's not right that we are in a press conference and then the policeman arrived. They said they are arresting the general secretary of our party. How can they do that? It's not right. But they cannot scare anybody. That one they should know. That's why I say I'm taking him there. Let's go.
So you are going with him right now?
Yes, to the headquarters.
And then what next?
We'll go and listen to them. They say they want him. Yes, he works for us. So don't worry, we'll go.
So is he under arrest? What is the situation? Is he under arrest? So is he under arrest?
Bro, we are not ready to talk to this guy. We are doing our work.
Yes, the work we want to know about what exactly you are doing now. Mr. Anyidoho was then led out of the press center. He was accompanied by NDC General Secretary Johnson Esiedu Nketia and PNC Chairman Bernard Mona. Continues here, heading towards the CID headquarters. Mr. Koku Anyidoho has been accompanied by members of the National Democratic Congress. So this is the situation here on the streets leading to the CID headquarters. Okay. On arrival at the police headquarters, he was led in by the officers. NDC General Secretary Johnson Esiedu Nketia and later Chairman Kofi Portofi also made their way into the CID office. Those who had accompanied him for the press center had no intentions of moving an inch.
Indeed, quite a lot has happened this week. What's your take? You've been sharing your views with us on WhatsApp.
Government should forgive him and security agencies should be tight on him. Also, laws should be put in place. Therefore, such mistakes won't occur again.
I think that he should be given a bail so that the law will still deal with him.
He's a role model to the youth in Ghana, and this should serve as a deterrent to all political parties in Ghana.
I think his statement was a serious statement, but his opinion on Nanado's decision was right.
I think what he said was wrong, and he should come out to apologize to the Ghanaians for what he says so that he may be granted bail, which will ease the tension between the two parties.
It's quite unfortunate that such statement came out from a leader we are all looking up to, but I hope we will all learn a lesson from this and move on as a country.
Interesting views there. Now, moving on, more support is coming in for Betunase Municipal Assembly Basic School, whose teacher grabbed the world's attention for his innovative way of teaching ICT without a computer. Richard Apia Akoto's picture, in which he is captured drawing a computer on the blackboard to teach children, recently went viral on social media. Technology giant Microsoft has set up a technology and computer laboratory center for the school. It comes after early intervention by NIIT, which donated computers and books to the school. Nana Sensumansa witnessed the presentation and reports.
Red. So what are the steps involved in launching Microsoft Red? Yes. What's the first steps? Yes. Yes, you click on the start button. Yes.
Until recently, students of Betunase